Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, a new discovery. There's a critical molecule in the brain which causes your brain, which is important because it causes your brain to rejuvenate. And this new discovery will make you smarter, hopefully. Roll the intro. The idea is simple. Every day I go live, every day Monday through Friday. I go live for about 10 minutes. We tend to talk about digital marketing because that's what I do for work. The agency that I work for is able to get double your ideal customers for your business in half the time than is possible without our proprietary data. If you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. If you're on Instagram, there's a link in the bio. So the important things, though, that we talk about, because marketing it's always the same. You want to get your information across to your ideal customer. And you want to do that in the most effective way, where they are likely to actually be receptive to the information and take action upon that information to your product or service, take advantage of your deal that you're offering them, whatever the case may be. The difficulty is that the ideas we have in our heads aren't the same as the ideas that other people have in their heads. In this respect, when we want to reach somebody, when we want to get someone's attention, if we have a business and we're offering a product or service to someone, we are doing them no good if they are not paying attention to us and if we don't give them a reason to pay attention, a reason to notice that we have this thing, we have this problem, you have a problem, we have the solution. But if they don't know you exist, then you're not doing anyone any good. So it's your responsibility to make sure people know you exist. And when we do that through digital marketing, essentially all marketing is basically getting this information across, but digital marketing is the way that we are in our modern age that we live in, is the way that we consume information, is the way that we gather data. It's the way that we communicate through digital means, through mobile, through phones, through computers, etc. So the problem is that our idea comes from our neocortex. And we think it's easy enough to present our idea across to someone, and it'll go directly to their neocortex. We think we can transmit an idea that way. They'll receive it. In a similar way, you've heard this comparison that the brain is like a computer. Well, that's a false comparison because the brain is not a computer. The brain is a brain. Because the thinking behind this brain as a computer analogy is that, like a computer has a document, say it's a Word doc, and that computer is able to send that Word doc to another computer, and it will be received by the other computer. Say you email it or whatever, it will be received as a Word doc, and the computer will recognize it. But our brains are not like that. Our brains are a lot more complicated than that. So we can't it's a mistake. It's a mistake to think that our idea will just automatically be received by the other person. No, there is a process. And the process is that we have to get their attention, and it therefore has to be relevant to whatever heuristically that person is involved in at the time. So the importance level, the validation of the relevance of your idea has to be relevant to that person. And there's a art form to that. There's technique to that. Now, there's also the data. So you need the data to predict what that person is going to do and where that person is located, what that person is likely to respond to. All of this stuff informs how your message will be received, and if and when it will be received. So because the mind is so important, mindset, I really on this live stream talk about mindset a lot. It's my number one topic because my actual skill set is creativity and mindset, and that is kind of what I want to communicate, or in other words, it's important for me to impart to you what interests me because I think it will benefit you. Anyway, whatever, I'm rambling. So this new discovery is important because I went on a mission, I guess you could say, to understand how the mind works. I wanted to understand how the brain works. Because when I was a kid, I didn't understand. There's things I didn't understand. And I noticed that I was getting into, I wasn't achieving the level of success that I wanted because I didn't understand what was happening in my head. And I didn't know what I didn't know. So as you discover what you know, as you discover what you don't know, you realize that there's a lot that you don't know. But it opens your awareness to greater ways of finding success by understanding how the mind works. So mindset is so important. So this new discovery, this critical molecule, is called TET1. And this molecule helps your glial cells to form new myelin. Did I say that right? Which okay, hi. Sorry about that. My internet is probably wonky right now. All right, so I'm going to wrap this episode up in a minute because there are smarter people that can tell you more about this than I can. I'm excited about any sort of new discovery about the brain. So I hope that this interests you enough to explore it further. I'm going to wrap it up because my internet connection is not good right now. So I don't even know if this is going through. Oh, don't even remember if I ran the intro. I think I did. I did, right. Oh, but here's what I forgot. Today's episode is brought to you, whoops, by Spaghetti Fork, electric spaghetti fork. Electric spaghetti fork is there for you when you have spaghetti and you need it twirled so you can devour it and stuff it into your face. But how many times have you been fed up with twirling your spaghetti manually with a regular fork? Well, now there's new spaghetti fork. Spaghetti fork will twirl your spaghetti for you so you can stuff it in your face more effectively. Spaghetti fork. Go out and get your spaghetti fork now. That's our sponsor for today, Spaghetti Fork. Okay, so now that I got our sponsor out of the way, our commercials, now the show is complete. So, major breakthrough. We want to be smarter. We want our brains to last longer. And this will help your brain to be amazing. So it's exciting because we discover these things and it helps us to live longer and be smarter and do better and make more money and be more amazing. That's why it's our topic today. What does it have to do with digital marketing? Not much. I just want you to be smarter because I want to be smarter. Okay, I have spoken. Thanks for watching. I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, get notified, and send me your questions for your digital marketing curiosity. I will answer them, or if I don't know, I will find out for you, and we will learn together. All right, I have spoken.